look at the size of that beautiful leaf. Can anybody tell me what that is? Come on now, everybody. Come on, help me out. Here's another giant one. This is just beautiful leaves, even if you only get leaves on this plant. Can anyone tell me what this is? There's a few people out there, they're like on the edge of their seat. They got their hand up. Gary, pick me. I know what it is. Okay, right there. You, what is this plant? It's a mango tree. That's right. They're popping up everywhere. So check this out. My kid is playing a lacrosse game at College Park in Pleasant Hill, which is a zone 14, solid zone 14 area. And so I'm a little bit early. I thought I would come down and visit the horticulture unit at Diablo Valley College, which I was a student at like 30-something years ago. And the first thing I see when I walk up is this little mango tree. I can't believe it. I'm so stoked. And check this out. So you can see what's going on here. I've got it next to the greenhouse. This is a really cold spot. I know how cold it gets in this location here, so I'm really surprised to see this plant. But they were smart. They planted it right next to the greenhouse. This greenhouse is giving off heat. It's a heated greenhouse. So even though it has insulated glass, it's giving off heat during the wintertime, protecting this tree. And even so, a couple years ago, we had a pretty good frost, and I can see that we did because it was actually pretty big. Look, it has a pretty big trunk on it, pretty good sized trunk. See my hand compared to the size of the trunk? It's probably a almost 2-inch diameter trunk, but then the tree looked like it was pretty tall, but it died back in the freeze right here. So this is what you have to put up with when you're growing avocados and mangoes, especially mangoes, because they're more tender than avocados. And so, you just kind of roll with the punches. The freezes come, they knock it back. The tree gets hardier and tougher every single year. Every year the trunk gets bigger. It basically allows more goodies to come up and feed the plant and its growth. The plant will recover faster every single year because the root system is always developing. And so eventually, this is probably a seedling grown. I don't see any flowers on it, but I think eventually it will flower and fruit right here. And the bigger and more aggressive this trunk gets, the more it will be hardy and eventually produce mangoes. And so I'll give you a quick tour of this place. You can see here's the little building that they taught me everything I knew. I basically came down here and learned everything I needed to know about propagation, landscape design, that kind of thing. And I was such a bad student that whenever they were teaching something I felt I didn't need to know, I literally didn't even show up. I just didn't even come. And so I think I got a C in the class, but I was probably one of the most successful students ever, I would think, because I've been involved in horticulture now for my entire life since then. Look, there's also a white sapote tree here. They have these plant sales. I'll take you through here. This is probably where you check out. They had a plant sale today. I wasn't here. This is much more elaborate than when I was here. In fact, we built a retaining wall back here out of wood in my construction class. And you can see how long ago I was here because that wall is long gone. And now it's replaced with a really nice permanent wall. This is the kind of wall we should have built in the first place. Never build anything out of wood that's going to contact dirt. But you can come down here, you can buy plants, you can take really cool classes. And they even have, I noticed over here, they even have a subtropical fruit orchard in development right over here. I think this is like I'm not even sure. I think it's like a lychee tree. I saw some guavas right over here. And hey guys, what is this? What is that? Do you know? Anybody?
Stash?
I'm not sure what this tree is.
I don't know. There's been a lot of stuff.
Some kind of cool tropical, right? But I can see here the guavas they have down here. And you can see what happened to the guavas. The leaves down low are fine. But it got cold enough here where the tops got damaged. You can see they're sprouting out right now. But anyway, this is a solid zone 14, coldest area of the Bay Area. So the idea is if you can grow a mango here in a real favorable spot, like next to your heated event or whatever, anything that's going to raise the temperature. If you have a greenhouse, plant it right outside the greenhouse wall, just like they did here, and you'll have a good chance of growing a mango. And then come on down and support these guys, buy some plants. It's really cute. It's a real deal nursery, all kinds of herbs. There you go. Diablo Valley College, Pleasant Hill, California, checking out.